Hey guys, how's it going? I know it's Saturday for you guys, but because I've scheduled these videos now, I'm filming them a bit ahead of time. So it's actually Wednesday morning. Gonna do something a little bit different today. Generally, I focus on a project and show you, that particular job, and and that's a video. Today, I'm gonna focus on a day. Uh, you know, my wife thinks I sit out here all day and drink beer, which is only, half true. But yeah, I have a bunch of jobs scheduled for today. I do this every morning, make myself a list of things I need to do, and go after it. So I got a call last night from the guy that I did the 50 Merc for. He bought some wide white wall tires, and he's going to pick them up on Thursday. I have his rims here, so he needs them sandblasted and sealed up, because you can get the tires mounted for nothing if he brings the rims with him. So I've got to get that done. I also, well, it's cold out. It's like 5 degrees, so I'm not opening the big door just yet. So I'm gonna do some work on the 38 Ford front fender I have. If you go back to my video on my master plan, I'm going to do a part here and there, so it's an opportunity to get ahead on that fender. So I'm going to do that, and when it warms up, I'll blast the rims, and then I'll finish up the body work on the 98. I guess it would be the driver's side I had to finish up. So we'll get that done, and hopefully get them sprayed in epoxy, and that's going to be my day. So it's 6:45 a.m. Wednesday morning. I'm jacked up on coffee and ready to rock and roll. So let's get at that fender.
Okay, so 38 Ford Fender. She's a little banged to hell. I mean, it's almost it's 80 plus years old. So what do you figure? There's a big kink right here. Got to hammer that out. I've already beaten on this a little bit, and I put in a little weld here. It was split. I got to finish that off. You can see the front here. She's beat to hell. It's split down there, and it's been welded up before. There and here. So, but overall, the rest of it, the top is pretty solid. The trick here is to get a nice radius, and we'll smooth her out. So it is what it is, man. 80 plus year old Henry Ford steel. So there's lots of material there to work with. It welds up pretty good. I don't see any issues. Maybe I'll go to time lapse and show me beating the hell out of this thing, trying to straighten it out.
Man, I tell you, it's a good thing there's no voice audio on time lapse. I smoked my finger with a body hammer. I went off camera for a minute, did the old pain dance, and said every cuss word that I know. Man, it stung. Anyway, let's take a look at that fender and see where we're at.
Okay, well, spent a couple hours on it, hammered out a ton of dents. Um, it's actually pretty good, as you can see by the metal. I mean, the metal is solid. So I still got some work to do down here. I got a little bit of welding and some hammer work to do. I got a dent here still, and I still got to line up around the bumper bracket opening. But overall, pretty good. Little dent to fix up here. But that's what I've got time for today. I've got to get outside. It's warmed up enough now. We're going to sandblast some rims. So we'll get at that right now. So here we are, doing a little bit of sandblasting. These are the rims for the 50 Merc. Pretty crusty and rusty, but you know, once you blast them, not bad at all. So ready for throw some primer on them and get them painted. So I'm going to carry on and finish blasting. Okay, there they are, sandblasted and done on both sides. So they cleaned up pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna take the wire brush to the inside part just to get any scale off, and then we'll spray them with epoxy. And then Buddy's gonna go get his tires mounted. I'm gonna paint them after the tires are on. I have a little trick for that. And yeah, altogether about an hour and a half to blast them, and I had just enough sand, pretty much a full bag. So yeah, well, an hour and a half, and they look good. Okay, so worked on the 38 fender this morning till it warmed up a bit. Then I blasted the 4 wheels, and now I'm going to bring in the 98 and finish up the body work on the left hand side. I stayed late last night and did a good chunk of it. So yeah, we'll bring it in and finish it off. I'm just going to put the camera down for a second. I'm going to hook the battery back up in it and bring it in. So when I disconnected the box, the plug-in at the box, There's the back brake light above the rear window stays on. So I got to disconnect the battery so I don't kill it. I guess it's a ground thing. Anyway, as you can see, I got a good start on it. So I just got to finish off a little bit of the putty work, get that ready for epoxy. I pulled this dent out here last night as well, so we'll get that done, and that way I can spray this and the 4 rims with epoxy at the same time after supper. So yeah, let's get after it. Okay, it's 8:45, starting to get dark. I got the 4 rims sealed up in epoxy. Needed to get that done today. Both sides, all good. Also, it's starting to get dark. Got the left side of the truck done in epoxy. All the putty work is done, except for one little spot right here. But I got this done, so now tomorrow I can spray the high build primer and start block sanding this thing and start prepping for paint. So, good day. Yeah, I'm pleased. So he's coming to pick these up tomorrow to go get tires mounted on them, and he'll bring them back to me and I'll paint them up. Got to buff the hubcaps out yet, and yeah, so that's where we're at.
So there you have it. There's a day with Dirty Dan. It's ice cold pop time. It's after cleaning my spray gun out and stuff. It's 10 p.m. I had enough for one day. I don't give her like I did when I was 40, 45. I'm 60 now, so I take my breaks, and I don't kill myself out here, but I go steady, and things get done. So I got everything I wanted to do done. So that's a good day, and we'll carry on tomorrow. Just another day. Um, the 98 now is pretty much ready for high build primer, so I'm going to mask it off and get that sprayed probably tomorrow or Thursday. Well, tomorrow is Thursday. Jesus, probably Friday actually. What else? He's picking up his rims tomorrow. Yeah, so maybe do a little bit more work in that fender and finish it off. The next video on the truck, part 2 of the cheapo paint job, that'll come out on Tuesday. Yeah, and picked up a few subscribers. Thank you. Always looking for more. Spread the word. Share it with your friends. Check us out on Facebook. Yeah, and don't be afraid to leave comments down below. And subscribe, damn it. What's wrong with you? Is your fingers broken or what? Let's go. Clickety click. Hit the button. Anyhow. And, if you don't get to do anything else, well, get out in the garage and build something, man. Later, guys.